What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Josh FX. Welcome back to another great YouTube banger. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Do not forget, guys, it will only take you a few seconds for you to subscribe, guys. So today, guys, I want to talk about, is flipping accounts the best way to trade? I'm going to give out my thoughts about concerning the matter concerning flipping of accounts. I will start by this. When you try to get into trading, you see majority of these forex gurus or forex influencers. Most of them, they usually tend to base their trading much more on flipping of accounts. That is, sometimes they call it the full margin method. Now, I'm going to give out my thoughts and what is my opinion concerning flipping of accounts. Remember, this is my only opinion, and also I'm going to give it to you, my viewers, so that how can you be able to assess this situation once you get into trading? Are you going to go to the flipping side, or are you going to go to the professional type of trading? Now, before you get lured into the flipping of accounts, because they usually target the most vulnerable traders, because they usually tend to show you how fast they can make trading to be. But trading is not a get rich quick scheme, it's a slow, steady compounding of 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 your gains for a long period of time. That's how trading is. Trading is typically a business, not a get rich quick scheme whereby you're going just to flip accounts from one account to, yeah, it's possible. I won't say it's not possible, it's possible. But is that the professional way to do it? According to me, no, no, no. It's a very, very big no. I've always been against flipping of accounts because it goes against the whole nature and the whole scene, or how can I put this? The true nature of the markets and how professional trading is supposed to be. Because if you base your your trading to only flipping of accounts, then you're putting yourself to a much higher risk. I'm not saying it's possible. It's possible, and mostly it mainly relies on luck, because as you know that every age usually has a possibility of going of being wrong. Now, when you try to flip an account, let's from $100 to $1,000, and you enter full margin, you usually enter the market with the belief that this trade must work out. That's it is, because you have already entered with the market with the belief that I must make money from this account, I must flip it flow from this $100 to $1,000 at once. And that's very, very dangerous, because you can lose the $100, all of it at once. Now, it depends, because if you are those professional or forex influencers, then you are exposed to a larger amount of capital. Now, losing $1,000 for a forex influencer or this forex gurus, that ain't a problem, you see. So to them it's easier because they have so much amount of money. So losing $100 to get $1,000 is not easy. But for you as a beginner, you're trying to come up, you're trying to make forex to take you out of the block, so you can never go the route of flipping. You don't have any other $100 for you to flip this account, or there's no way, whether when you lose this $100, there's no way where you're going to get another $100. So you see, you are entirely on two different situations. Him, he's on chapter 10, you are on chapter 1. So you cannot compare and start doing the things that he's doing, because him, he has already access to a larger capital. So he can flip. Even if it goes wrong, he can again still type tomorrow. As you, my viewer, I think that you are a beginner. Yeah, that's what I tend to believe, or an intermediate. Do you have like $100 like 10 times for you to try every single day? No, you don't have that kind of money. You see, so for this forex influencer guru, he has this amount of capital, so he can lose 100 today, tomorrow he lose another 100, the other day he wins that. You see, so you see, so in the long run he will win, even if he loses like $300 today, he takes $100, he loses tomorrow, he loses tomorrow, the other day he takes another $100, he takes to 1,000. See, he has already win. But for you, do you have their money for you to take $100 each and every single day? You see, so full margin, it's a very, very, very destructive type of way of trading if you are a beginner, if you do not have the capital for you to fund your account each and every single time. This gam this flipping or full margin, it's only for those people who have capital and they know whatever they are doing, because every age usually has a possibility of a loss. Now, if you come to that type of mentality that if I'm risking $100 to get $1,000. Now that's okay if you had already accepted the loss. I'm risking $100, but most of you only have the $100 and you're trying to flip it. You see why you're trying to get rich quick. And when you enter into a trade now, you don't want to accept that there will always be a possibility of the trade going against you. You see? So you enter a trade with the hope and the belief that the market must go on your way, that this is the direction, and nobody can predict the market where it goes because there are unknown variables usually acting on price. Anything can happen. That's why that's why it's called risk management is there to protect you once if the market is going in another direction. That's what basically an edge is. An edge is simply a probability of one thing happening over another. So there's always chance of the market usually going against you. But if you enter the market with the idea or the method of you flipping or gambling, then you have already committed yourself that this trade must go into my direction. It must because you have analyzed, and you'll reach to a point whereby when you start becoming profitable, you come to realize that you can do everything right. You can analyze using the most complex methods. You can do everything right, but the trade can still lose. You can still fail the trade. It's not because that you are a bad trader. It's because you just experience probabilities. You see, so probabilities are there. The trade can either work out or not work out. But if you're flipping accounts, you usually don't go into the market with that type of thinking that this trade can either be a loss or this trade can either win. And this, if you're a beginner and you continue with this habit, it will cause you more psychological damage. And that's how you start now developing fear of missing out, fear of losing, because you exposed yourself in doing things the wrong way. Forex trading, basically what it is the slowly compounding of your profits for a long period of time. You see, like for a month, for a week, how are you performing? But it's not the get rich quick scheme whereby you want to only one trade just to make it out with just only one single trade. That's flipping. You want just to flip this account from $100 to $1,000, and you don't have any backup plan. So it's the steady. Stop this gambling and stop flipping. I'm going to flip. No, no, take it slowly. If you have $100 and you think that I cannot apply risk management from this $100, then there are so many various ways for you to approach this situation. You can go and buy prop farms challenges. You see, or you can even do practice pool trading. I can see it's very common nowadays. So it's up to you, but avoid flipping of accounts if you don't have the money, if you don't have the capital, if you don't have the experience, if you don't have the necessary capital. If you're doing this from your own, stop flipping of accounts. It's not going to take you, and it's not very sustainable in the long run. If you don't have the capital, it will never be sustainable because it's destroying your psychology. It's telling you that you are always right and it's the market that is always right. You can never be right. The market is always right. If the market decides to sell, the market will sell. If the market decides to buy, the market is going to buy. There's nothing you're going to do about that. So avoid these guys that mainly focus on flipping, that showing you the wrong side of trading. That's why 90% of traders are consistent losers, because they preach the wrong things about trading. It's not sustainable in the end. Risk management is key. Risk management will take you very, very far. Now, for example, you want to do flipping of accounts. Then remember there's something called market cycles. Once you become a professional, you'll come to realize about something called market cycles. There's a cycle where it's called the good market cycle, where your trading strategy tends to perform best, whereby you're just going on winning streaks, months, it can go for even weeks winning streak, even months winning streaks. You see? So that's a good market cycle and it favors your trading strategy. And there's a period whereby you'll start experiencing bad market cycles, whereby your strategy will completely start failing out of no reason. And that's how the nature of the market is. So let's say you have adopted, you have seen a forex guru or a forex influencer flipping accounts, and you say, "Hey, I want to try that. It's very easy." On a single trader, he has already flipped his account from this account to this account. So if I do the same, then I can be rich. Then you deposit your money, and then when you enter now, the bad thing is, let's say on the bad side is you are experiencing bad market cycles. Now you see the kind of situation of place, the $100 it has gone, or the $200 gone. You deposit another $200, you lose it again tomorrow because there is no risk management. You deposit again the other day, you have lost it again, you lose again the $200. The other day you deposit again, you lose again. and $200. When you add up, it's like in a week already you've lost even like $1,000 in total because you did not have any risk management. But compared to the guy whereby he's only risking $20 in a single trade and he has a $200 account. So if he lose like 4 times in a row, he has only lost $80. So here, so according to the guy who is a professional, he's only risking $20 in a trade. He has only lost $80 just for a bad market cycle. According now to you, in a bad market cycle, let's say you are risking $200, you are flipping it because you think that just want quick money, you just want to be rich so very fast, and you don't have any other sources of money to get because you are not a professional or not even a forex influencer. So 200 times 4, you have lost $800, and you don't have any other means for you to get money. So you see, so which one is the best? It's the song. I'm repeating, it depends on the level that you are. If you have access to a very large amount of capital, then you can do the flipping, because I usually tend to believe that these guys or these forex influencers, the forex gurus, they usually tend to go to flipping because they are just bored. Like somebody can say that I'm bored, I have like $1,000 here. Yeah, I don't have anything else to do. So what should I do? Let me just deposit and just play with the market. And he just plays with it and it goes in the direction. You see? And he has already flipped the account because he has the abundance or the adaptability, abundance mentality. That if even if this 100 goes, I still have lots of money. I have like $100,000. So losing $1,000 is not even a tip of the whole of the whole capital. You see, but you don't have, you only have $1,000 to your last name, and you want to flip. Do you want to put yourself to more psychological torture? That's why most people give up. They say trading is gambling. No, that's why risk management is very, very important. So avoid flipping if you are a beginner, and if you are starting, do trading the right way. Do trading the right way. And this method of flipping, once you take it to like in an environment, the pro firms whereby you're supposed to react or to do things according to rules, you end up blowing your whole entire account because you didn't place any stop loss, because you just wanted to make money and you trusted in yourself that you are the market maker, but knowing that the market is always right. So guys, if you're a beginner, make sure you avoid the flipping side. Wait until you become a professional. Wait until you have the so much capital in your name, then you can play all these things, you can flip accounts, you can do, because you already have the capital. But if you are starting, please do trading the right way, the correct way. So guys, if you have found this video to be very educative, make sure you subscribe. Do not forget guys, it will only take you a few seconds of your time. Subscribe to my channel. Let's grow this channel. It's been your boy Josh FX, and if you have not watched my previous videos, make sure you go and watch guys. And I am officially a 50k fan trader that is giving you this advice. So go and watch those my previous videos, and make sure guys you do trading the right way. Trading is the consistent compounding of your trades for a long period of time. It's not just the one big win that is going to just clear everything away from it. So guys, do the trading their way. Avoid flipping of accounts. Avoid gambling. Avoid gambling. Avoid full margin at all costs if you don't have any other sources of income. It's been your boy Josh FX. Make sure to subscribe. See you in the next video.